In one of our previous lessons, we've talked about angles, acute angles, the vertex as the point of where the two rays diverge and go off and form an acute angle. And we've also talked about the obtuse angle, which is more than 90 degrees. So here again we have an acute angle. We've got it at 45 degrees. And the 90-degree angle, which is the right angle, is in a dotted line. And again, the obtuse angles go off and they're greater than 91 degrees, but less than 180, which makes the straight angle. Now, one of the things that's maybe helpful in being able to illustrate angles is if you put them in a circle. So right here we have a circle, or that's as much of a circle as I can make with marker, and we have the 90-degree angle right here in the middle. But here's some more detail about that. When you have a right angle, that means that there are 90 little marks, and I'm not going to be able to get 90 marks in there because angles are measured in a measure called degrees. And so for the 90-degree angle, you can imagine that there would be 90 marks between this part of the angle, and this is a line segment, and that part of the angle, which goes straight up. Now that brings us to another point about angles, and it's another kind of angle, and it's called a supplementary angle. And that one is one that goes in the middle, somewhere in between this line and the top. And this one here again goes off in about 45 degrees. Now here's the deal with that. When you have a supplementary angle in between the two line segments of the right angle, the sum of the number of degrees between the bottom here, that line segment, and the top has to equal 90. So we have a 45-degree angle here, and as we know, 45 degrees plus 45 degrees, and this gives us a simple arithmetic problem, equals 90 degrees. Now, so when you have a supplementary angle between them, again, the sum between these angles has to equal 90, so because the right angle is always at 90 degrees. Now, there's one other angle that we actually need to talk about. And remember, we measure angles in degrees. That angle is called a reflex angle. And that might be one you've never heard of, but that's one where it goes all the way past 90 degrees and can go even down as far as, say, let's remove this, and that line here, and here's again is our baseline, and the reflex angle goes all the way, and if we turn this upside down, it would be an obtuse angle here, but we're measuring again from the top, and we're going all the way to 225 degrees, and this is your reflex angle. It's greater than the straight angle of 180, but not quite all the way back around to the beginning point where we would have, if we went all the way around, it would be 360 degrees. So now you know a little bit more about angles.